Hello, friends, and welcome to Shadowplay Novella, Capitulo 1. Friends, this is chapter 1 of our collective reading. Every week, we're going to be doing these where we check in on the same subject. So it'll be like a story for you to follow along. These are collective readings on YouTube, so just make sure that you take what resonates to you and your situation. We are here to hopefully offer you some clarity and guidance along the way. So if you're not vibing with the energy that I'm reading today, that's okay. It may not be. It may mean that it's just not your reading. This reading, we are going to be talking about the person you're in separation from. So this is messages for those of you that are in separation from a person and you're just wondering what's going on. Maybe you still have hope for the connection, or you're just wondering what is it you need to know right now. So let's dive right in, friends. We are going to jump in. And like I said, this is chapter 1, Capitulo 1. I do plan on doing these regularly, so make sure to follow along if you're into them. All right, let's begin. Thank you for joining me here today, friends. And thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for the collective. Messages for the collective in separation from their person. What do they need to know at this moment in time? The collective that's in separation from their person. What do they need to know about this person that they're currently in separation from? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective, please. What do they need to know about this person that they're in separation from? What's going on with this person? Messages for the collective. What's going on with this person that they're in separation from? Thank you, Spirit. We have the Tower in reverse. We have the Three of Wands. Okay. So I don't know. I know that this is a reading for those of you that are in separation, but I can't tell if some of you guys are kind of talking or if this is just we're watching each other. I do feel like it's mutual. If you're not keeping tabs on them and they have a way of keeping tabs on you, then I most definitely think they are. This can also be like we're going over our old text messages, or we're going over our old DMs. We're looking at pictures. We're thinking of the past. There is a sense here of nostalgia that's coming through. When I was shuffling, I did keep seeing the Six of Cups, and now we have the Three of Cups. I do feel like silence is being broken, or if we hadn't checked in on each other in a while, we're about to, or we've kind of been lurking. I'm getting like lurking online, but that Tower in reverse could feel like they are either avoiding communication. So it's like they're watching, but from a distance. I do feel like someone is watching at a distance. We have Two of Pentacles. Again, this could be indicator of some kind of messages or some kind of news. And that makes sense, right? Because if we're lurking online, we lurk hard enough, we are going to end up finding something or seeing something, learning something. So that could be it. For a lot of you, I do feel like these are the vibes for both of you. Like both of you may be kind of doing this. The Chariot in reverse. Yeah, I'm not ready to come towards you yet is what I'm getting. Or I'm not ready to move this forward, or I don't even know what's next. There's just a sense here of the dust is settling and I'm finding comfort in the distance. All right. Yeah, I feel like I don't know if they're ready to talk, or maybe if you're ready to talk. Ten of Cups in reverse. Tell me about the Page of Swords. What do we need to know about this person that my collective is in separation from? Yeah, so for now they're watching. They're not coming forward. This person keeps thinking back to something. They could even be reminded of you constantly, and that's something that they just, it gets to them. Maybe like throughout their day. Maybe they also recently went somewhere and it made them think of you. They debate reaching out, or they kind of debate checking in on you, but they just can't help it. They want to see what you've been up to, or they want to see if you've posted new pictures, or if you've been hanging out with those friends that they are still friends with, or that place where they know that you might be. Maybe they even like drove by that place and they saw like a group of people, and maybe it looked like people that You would have been a part of that group. There's just something here where this person like turns corners and then they're kind of reminded of you. And I think specifically whenever you watch this reading, it is a timeless reading. I think specifically when you watch this, I think they just are kind of going through this in the days surrounding it. We have the Knight of Cups with that Two of Pentacles. So there is this back and forth energy of we have feelings for each other, or they do have feelings, but they go back and forth over if they want it or not. This person may also be wondering, depending on if you guys are talking or not, how you feel. So they go back and forth. This is also something that they check up on. It's almost like a feeling of if you look very happy, do you look happy because you've moved on or because you're with someone else? Or are you posting cryptic messages? And what does that mean? Is that about them? It's like all this kind of stuff that I feel they think about or has been weighing on them. They do. I don't know if there was like a specific event that maybe happened between you guys, or if there was a tower moment. Like I said earlier, it just kind of feels like the dust might be settling. By the Tower in reverse with the Chariot in reverse. The King of Pentacles, they're focused maybe on their job. Maybe they're traveling a lot. They're trying to like break free out of something. This person is like kind of set on paving their own way. And it's admirable, but at the same time, it could be a little bit like stubborn. This person, they maybe have like a lot on their plate between responsibilities. And that's why for now, it's like the comfort zone is just thinking about you instead of actually kind of being ready to come towards you. Why the Three of Wands, the Ten of Cups in reverse, the King of Cups. So right now they could be prioritizing work or family or just things that maybe they know they need a better hold on. This person, I wouldn't say that they are emotionally satisfied. If anything, they might keep themselves emotionally distant, like not just with you or with love, but it kind of feels like they tell themselves they have to keep on this King of Pentacles, and it's like one track minded a little bit, you know? This person is struggling with change in general. Tell me about the Page of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so you guys could both maybe be watching, or one of you. I don't know. I'm going to go back to they're trying to figure out if maybe you've moved on, you're seeing someone, or maybe you're kind of doing the same. There's an energy here of one or both of you thinks the other doesn't want to hear from the other. This person thinks they know you guys are going to reconnect or talk again, and they're just kind of like thinking ahead at this point. Yeah, because they're not putting effort into it. They're thinking about the day when we talk, the day we talk again. Seven of Swords. What are they in denial about? The Nine of Pentacles. They're not trusting, again, that maybe you're single. There's something here that maybe they feel like you're hiding something, or they're trying, I don't know. Maybe they're hiding the fact that they're trying to figure this out, or that they think about this as much as they do. Tell me about the Three of Cups and the Strength card. Messages for those in separation. King of Wands. One more. Six of Swords in reverse. They either want to like come and like have a good time with you and revisit some things, and like there's a stroke to the ego, or it's like this is the behavior that they're not walking away from, is connections, spaces, and places that just kind of stroke their ego. This person, they really want to be recognized, or they really want like some kind of level of success, or how they're viewed out in the world. And it almost feels like they get a little either self-conscious or triggered when it comes to you and maybe something that they see is going on with you. Because I don't know if the news is coming directly from you, or if this is just they're just investigating and it's assumptions they're making about what's going on with you. What else, please? The Ten of Pentacles. They might see you working as well, or you focused on certain things. This person goes back and forth as well as to like a long-term relationship with you, or they're going back and forth between something in the past, perhaps. It doesn't have to be an actual person. It could be like how love made them feel, or, I think they're kind of fighting themselves, guys. We have the hangman and the full in reverse. So they're just, they're pumping the brakes. But I do think that if you find yourself thinking about this person or seeing signs or reminiscing or something, I think it's happening to them too, to some degree, or at least they're like reminded of you. All right, thank you, Spirit. What does the collective need to know about this person they're in separation from? Messages for the collective, please. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? What's next between them and this person they're in separation from? What do they need to know about this? What do they need to know about this connection? What's next between them and this person they're in separation from? What do they need to know? What's next, please? Between them and this person they're in separation from. We have King of Pentacles, so we're working on the pentacles. Someone who could be a boss, a business owner. Yeah, this person, that's that they're just hanging out right there. I feel like they're taking control where they feel like they can. And for now, it's like their money, their finances, or their home. This is what makes them feel better because it helps them get out of their head. This, again, maybe they're traveling. Why the King of Pentacles? What's next between them? Two of Pentacles. You guys might hear news of each other, or I don't know, maybe there's some short interaction. Tell me about the Hangman, but it doesn't feel like it really goes anywhere. 10 of Cups in reverse. Someone's going to pull back or decide not to. This could even be like I'm opening my phone, I'm writing a message, and then I decide to delete it last second. Why the 8 of Wands in reverse? Yeah, this person, when they're about to reach out or they want to come towards you, then they pull back on purpose. And they like distract themselves, or they focus on something else. It almost feels like they're purposely trying to distract. Tell me about the 8 of Swords in reverse. Why the Tower? They're also like coming off as like being like kind of spontaneous and just doing things. This person doesn't like to feel like they're not in control, so they'll make like rash decisions, or they'll just like flip it in some way where it's like, oh, I was focused on that, and now I'm doing this, or now I'm going over here, or now I'm going to travel over here, and it's just like it's a little chaotic on their side. It's self-sabotaging as well. This person, it almost feels like they're coping to some degree because they're struggling with change. I think I did say that earlier. Tell me about the Chariot with the Hierophant in reverse. A part of them is like running from something. Well, you can't run from yourself. The 5 of Wands. One more. What's next between them? You know what I think it is? I think that this person hears something about you or sees something about you, or maybe it's vice versa. And I think that maybe they get their own feelings hurt, or they're like, oh, forget that. I'm going to go and do this over here. Something takes them by surprise. Maybe they expected you to do something, or they expected the situation to pan out one way and it didn't. Nothing is kind of feeling like it's working out for them. Maybe they do have the stability that they want, and maybe work is going good, but there's still this level of like dissatisfaction that they're having. And then you kind of trigger them to some degree. I'm telling you, it's almost like they're lurking. It's like you dig deep enough, you're going to hurt your own feelings. Maybe that's kind of what happens because something triggers them here and they pull back. Tell me about the King of Wands in reverse with the 8 of Wands in reverse. The 8 of Pentacles, they said, I'm going to go back to work. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, they feel you're a distraction. They see something. Look, Three of Swords. I'm not surprised. This person sees something or hears something or realizes something and they get their own feelings hurt. And so then they retreat back into their corner. And all the time, all the while, you're probably unaffected. You're probably not even realizing it. But yeah, what else can we know, please? When this person retreats into the shadows, messages for the collective. What's next between them and this person? I feel like you guys are going to have a chance to work together or come together, or this person, they get this idea, and then this is why the Death card, what changes? Something is made clear to them. Yeah, this person, I think they thought that they had it figured out, and then they realized that they didn't. Maybe they feel ignored by you or rejected, and you literally have no idea. This person, they are kind of feels like they're their own biggest problem. All right. Let's get you guys, that's a little bit about what's going on and what's next. Let's see if there's anything else that wants to come through. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else, please, that my collective needs to know about this person they are in separation from? What else does the collective need to know about this person they're in separation from? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective, please. What do they need to know about this person they're in separation from? What else do they need to know? This person has a hard time feeling hopeful. There's something here that they're in limbo, or maybe this person just has a really hard time like making decisions. This person really feels like their success is affected by love or romance, or they need to be successful before they can have love and romance. I feel like this person's intentions for what they're trying to do or build, or essentially what they want in the future, like I think they're there, but they're having a really hard time prioritizing. They're having a hard time balancing, and they're throwing themselves into like one, it's like from one side of the spectrum to the other. It's like from one extreme to the other. This person is very driven and very committed. I do feel like they are a loyal person, but I think it takes them a lot to like settle down and commit themselves. But once they do, they're in it. This person is starting to realize that the growth and success that they're having, remember when we were talking about how it doesn't feel like satisfactory, or it just, there still is a feeling of being unfulfilled. And I think they're starting to realize that what they thought they wanted isn't necessarily making them feel better. This person, I don't know if it's how they view themselves, how capable they are, or the confidence that they have in themselves, so they try to build it elsewhere. This break that you guys have been on, or the amount of time you guys haven't talked, it feels like it's also equally messing with them, and it's also feeding this feeling of being like having a hard time making a decision. There's lots of stress. Look at all these swords, the 2, the 9, and the 4. The Hermit, they don't know what to do. They're reflecting. Maybe you are as well, where you're trying to figure out if you want this. I do feel there's this mutual anxiety about coming together or seeing each other again, or if this can go further, if this can go higher. This person, they turn to work, or to maybe they're even like thinking about going to therapy, or maybe you are, and that could be helpful. It's like there's something here that's helping us through. This person's very stubborn. So they're very committed, very loyal, but it's like they're also very committed to what they tell themselves they're going to do. And sometimes to the degree of a little bit of toxicity or self sabotage, or very one track minded, and it's like they are the ones that have to see. They're the ones that have to realize. Like no one else can suggest it or point it out. It's like it has to come from them. And they are very, very dissatisfied with maybe their life or the situations. This person could also be looking for a sign from you, for some of you, not for everyone, but there's some kind of news or communication. But it doesn't, I don't know if it comes directly. Like I'm telling you, I feel like they lurk or you lurk. There's a lurker in the mix on social media. I do feel like there's going to be clarity. There's some kind of news that comes in. What can we know about that? Messages for the collective. Queen of Pentacles, Justice in reverse. They feel like they have to right some kind of wrong with you, but they don't know how to do that. So I think for some of you, they are kind of looking for a sign. Would you accept it? Would you be willing to listen? All right, my collective in separation. That is what I have for you today for Capitulo Uno. That means chapter 1 of your separation story. We are going to keep you updated regularly. You'll have to let me know if you enjoy this format. I wanted to mix it up from the regular pick a card readings. So thank you so much for joining me here today, friends. Please take care of yourselves if you haven't already. Make sure to subscribe, and I will catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.